send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dumps it off for Geist. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game. Out of the backfield, not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still, a lot of guys to account for.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. A first down throw for Prescott. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A little dump off for Corral. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Second down, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And this will be incomplete. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Start there, over there. Start there. You go 46, 46. Check 4.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Prescott on 1st down. Going underneath for Crowell. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Prescott from the gun. They're able to locate Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now a handoff to Crowell. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards gets him back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
I can't say that I was really in love with the play call there. A draw in that situation, I know it's a risk-reward call. If it works, he walks in. But otherwise, you're bringing up a really tough fourth down situation.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Back to throw now on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
It's Geis on the counter. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you. You go 46, 46.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Corral. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now Now Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. He'll get it up the middle. And Crowell lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Here we go now. Blue Liners. Blue Liners.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Detroit! Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to... got his man complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 55 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Watching that body, body.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. 1:57 to go in this 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. first down. Prescott over the middle. Open is Thomas. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's Prescott.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
47, 47.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Get up.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is third and 10. Now it's the backup Keenum. It's complete to Graham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Keenum. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second and 10, Keenum here again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it third down. Throwing again is Keenum. Wilson swags it left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. It's Corral, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. Throwing now is Keenum, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And that'll make it second and 12. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Rosas now to kick this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about.
This is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Mostert now to return. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Eagles in good position.
22. No, Roger.
Fresh off the pick six. Here's Keenum. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to the air. Keenum on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now, making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is indeed good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, I wonder if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kiki QT, 72 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And out come the Eagles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Keenum to throw on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Keenum, and that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you just hope.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Robbie Anderson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Oh, this is blocked, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Now Keenum, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing is Keenum, and Graham's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Keenum. A little dump off for Crowell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Keenum now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Keenum to throw again. Going underneath for Crowell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Down. Very left.
Again, it's Keenum. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
When that ball was snapped, they were counting on it being now a 1-possession game. Instead, the block occurs. That changes the whole mindset for them. And if you're the guys who just blocked it, you're floating off the field right now. Big-time play.
Yeah, big-time play. Could have been a 1-score game. Instead, it stays 2 scores. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. But what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, The defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. Dumps it off for Geis. Still going. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Geis receives the pitch, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 49 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Lucky 56. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Watch him now, Barney. Leopard.
They'll run for it. Geis, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Keenum now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 37.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st down, Keenum. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score. And the Eagles are back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
To the air again, Keenum. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets them.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the ground, Geis. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.
Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs.
And I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. My feet up, got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the leader, getting that while I'm on the. She's a keeper. Play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models are. It's poppin', I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take my. Spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Up, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take my. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young flying ice up. 100-yard dash, I had to run my price Hey, you know these checking for me in the DMs, getting for me. I ain't even took the dollar out my pocket and the still shaking for me. And I'm frosty like Tony in the club with the owner. I can walk on water, pop it like, hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. 30